Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself for Divine in the Flesh, where our PTSDs, our pains, traumas, suffering, and dramas are golden gateways to waking up and staying awake. Where together we learn how to surf and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience in this perception-managed reality, having discovered that our true divine creative natures in our true sensual sensorial world of seven senses have all been hijacked and dumbed down into the big fat lie of five sense reality. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all setting so that when I upload, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Marja West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest light, your bestest and brightest selves, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Welcome to episode 48. Wowie, 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 wowie. How goes it, my loves? I've been sifting through dozens of emails. I'm kind of behind. And there's a common theme lately. And I'm so sorry that so many of you are feeling really imprisoned and stuck by this continued lockdown in various places. That fucking sucks for sure. And I'm so sorry that some of you are feeling rather fucked over. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you all as a resource to flip this bitch of a reality for some of you and turn it around. So do engage me. I will, however, share some positivity. Share that in my world, all is well, and I'm thriving, and I'm alive, and creative, and energetic, and in a nice flow of expansion and contraction, also known as incorporation integration. I'm pretty blessed, and I've been enjoying the fruits of my new endeavors and am in recent receipt of some wonderful opportunities and have completed some epic collaborations and trainings, both me giving trainings and also receiving some wonderful trainings. I just did a wonderful podcast interview with Blake Venichuk, host of the We Are I podcast. I'll put the link below in the description box. Wonderful soul in, I believe he's in the Northwest, Canada. So yay, Canada. And things are looking way up as my live track has once again jumped onto a higher level. And this is beyond leveling up your life, at least in my experience, where suddenly all my collaborators are actually following through. They're not flakes. They're impeccable in their words and keeping agreements. What they say, they do. It's like, wow, fucking A. Half dozen interactions with agreements made and kept, along with thank yous and shout outs and appreciation and deepening connections, reconnections and acknowledgments, heartfelt, moving. Oh my God, I know, right? Welcome to my world, which is better than fucking ever and getting better and better. And I'm in the Southwest. It's fucking hot up here in the high desert mountains, and I'm so enjoying my gardening indoors with my 300 plus plants. I have a problem, a good one, but it's out of control. And of course, my outdoor container gardens, along with my current project of extending and fixing my outdoor irrigation systems, followed by glorious thunderstorms while sitting in my outdoor spa. Probably not the smartest thing, but hey, I've been doing it. I feel good. I feel safe. It's all good. Now, one of my oldest and dearest friends, Irina, we were talking the other day, and she was giving me some feedback on my last video. She says, so many of our comrades just getting more set in their ways, more stuck, not interested in self-care, getting older and not better. You, my dear, better, me better. And she's so fucking adorable. She quit her job as a doctor back in, I think it was April. And now she's got all this free time. She's learning how to play the guitar. She's 61, and she's been at it since the end of April. And she played me over the Skype the other day an Elvis song, Love Me Tender. Oh my fucking God. And with her very cute Russian Ukrainian accent, soon I die now, okay? All right, enough of my fabuloso life, which, by the way, did not get this way by default. This is totally by design, having learned the hard way about the naughtiness of pushing up against evil, horrific shit I don't like, even if it's outing factual, horrific shit that I don't like, because I've been doing my work for the last 33 years, and I'm still in and on the front lines witnessing the aftermath of a lot of the horrific, evil shit that is perpetrated upon innocent children, women, and men all over the world. Hoorah for the ongoing recent arrests, day after day after day, of these evil motherfuckers. Yes! Okay, I'm down with that. There is a continuing war for our consciousness, my loves, and I'm going to link that video of mine about 3D, 4D, 5D war for our collective and individual consciousness up in that corner. And this war, it's been raging for millennia. And it is still raging with all the protests and rioting and threats to send in the fucking stormtroopers and bullshit virtue signaling by folks who are, I'm sorry, you're fucking sound asleep as to what you are subscribing to. Oh my God. Do y'all realize that many of you are double high-fiving and genuflecting to the likes of the devil, Georg Soros, and the satanic elites? You know that, right? This is what I call willful, ignorant shit. And this is what I'm referring to. Not to push up against it, y'all, but to name it. Because if we don't name the shit, nobody knows about it. Or they pretend they don't know about it. Okay? And there's a lot of shit going on. New election cycle amidst the ridiculousness of the continuation of 7-19, our global corralling, being on or off, depending on where the fuck you are on planet Earth. The outer screen matrix system reality world activated with a myriad of collective mind control programs, pendulums, activated PTSDs, fake activism, globally funded totalitarianism, and activated weaponized woundology. Not to forget to mention the social media and YouTube meme presentation war zones of so much wokeness and truth about this and that in the truth and freedom 4D disclosure communities. And it's just more he said, she said, they said, we said, along with the weaponizing of our hearts, our energies, the weaponizing of our empathy and compassion. I personally, some of you have noticed, I have withdrawn my support of any pushing up against any more participation, and also my self-importance to having an uppity moral obligation to fix this fucking shit. No thank you. I'm witnessing so many truthers out there getting their shit wrecked as well. So I've changed. Not really changed. I've changed my focus. I've shifted my focus upon intending my reality creation, making sure my life is aligned, that my heart, mind, body, soul are aligned and cooperating and coordinated with one another. So this is my contribution to the 5D manifestation, materialization, the new 5D earth in heaven, my new 5D heaven on earth. And you know what? I get to say this because once upon a time, I fucked up. And I paid dearly for my fuck up, of which its consequences have finally subsided over, say, the last 6 months. Now, for years, I focus on outing all the ain't it awful systems of human sex enslavement whilst showing up for decades, working tirelessly, mostly for free, hand-holding the survivors of satanic ritual abuse, pedophilia, human trafficking, and helping these people get inspired and well enough to choose their life and elevate their life streams and their life tracks. I did so with gusto for decades, creating a healing modality. I trained practitioners all over the world, and I made lots of instructional content, audio, video, books, workbooks, only to have opposing forces come fuck my shit up and wreck my life. Why? Because I failed to recognize the split in my focus and my passion, which allowed those low vibe, demonic, lower astral plane, motherfucking elite demons to weaponize truth and healing and use its oppositional forces against me, all the while feeding off my vibrancy, my life, my love, my creativity. And I fucking knew better. I knew all about not pushing up against shit. I knew about my arrogance, my self-importance, and the delivery of opposing forces if I didn't get that shit under control and bring it down and eliminate it. I knew about choose and it is given rather than ask and it is given. I studied all sorts of magic. I was really great at sigil magic. I studied law of attraction, laws of manifestation. I studied reality transurfing. I studied the work of Waddles, Catherine Ponder, Florence Scovel Shinn, Gurdjieff and Ouspensky, Neville Goddard, Krishnamurti, and so many, many, many more new thought teachers and contributors. What in the actual fuck? What in the actual fuck? I pushed up against the evil, and those evil opposing forces wrecked my life from the inside out and from the outside in. All right? That shit fucked me up. It gutted me on every level and burned down everything I built over a 13-year period. 13. Death and transformation. In Tarot. Weird. Isn't that weird? 2002 to 2015. Okay? A time during which I doubled down my efforts in facilitating the deactivation of trauma-based mind control of my clients, most of them survivors of the most heinous of human atrocities. Okay? I focused in on illuminating truth and focusing on outing and bringing down the fucking evil cabal in my own way. So here we are, my loves, 5 years later. I'm still here. Each one of us have all been programmed. And for many millennia, we humans have been manipulated and herded by off-world, lower astral plane demonic entity motherfuckers who found a whole group of susceptible low frequency, low vibrational humans drenched, saturated in their own greed, more than willing to do their bidding by allowing themselves to become possessed by these demons in exchange for eternal youth, money, and power and domination over the rest of humanity, offering up the rest of humanity to be sacrificed in blood rituals, their bodies and blood and their creative divine energies as their food to be harvested in many, many, many ways. Stop feeding the demons with your complicity to participate in these world shit shows in any way. Even through your willful ignorance or your willful ignorance of your own life destiny and majesty, you're contributing. Now, lately, the truths of our collective enslavement and usury have been made more and more available to more humans willing to face up to their cognitive dissonance and see their enslavement for exactly what the fuck it is. Human slavery, which infects every aspect of our collective world, from our air to our food to our water to our information flow, and the hijacking of our traumas and of truth, of sacred sexuality to be used and twisted around so as to make it even more challenging for us to even bother endeavoring to learn what's true. It's hard to just fucking click a link and see it through and read an entire document in its entirety. Hence, Netflix and entertainment. You know, as a young teenager, I was curious about the laws of the universe. I wanted to know how shit worked, you know, astronomy and physics, biology, music and magic, and how the body can do certain things. I loved all that stuff. What wondrous times I spent alone pondering and so excited to learn, okay? Yet, as a whole, we are not taught about reality creation or manifestation or materialization in schools. It's so esoteric or fake magic, smoke and mirrors in our perception managed reality, dumbed down from, as I said earlier, our true divine creative natures and our true sensual sensorial world of seven senses, fucking hijacked and dumbed down to the limitations of five sense reality, our third eye, sixth chakra, our sixth sense of intuition poo-pooed and downplayed as non-existent. Like, really? And yet all the toxic chemical warfare in our environment to block our true knowing, to calcify and deactivate our pineal glands. We're connecting the dots, and we are all on this information overload. I'm hearing that most folks either want to just shut down or switch off or fight in the landscape of weaponized woundology and weaponized truth. Yet most have no earthly idea that our aggregate collective reality, everything that you see in the world, the outer screen, that is the world, that is the matrix, and it is already past. It is already manifested and materialized, and it cannot be changed. Our inner world here, the inner screen with our thoughts, you can't change that either. Our power, my loves, is in our true awakened state, not in our heads, not in the outer screen, okay? Not in our respective inner screens, in our heads either, but in our soul screen, this center screen, the in-between. This is where we have the power of creating reality by intending it. This declaration, it's not a wish, it's not a desire, it's not some kind of fucking flimsy daydream. It is a declaration that releases us from the energetic bonds that keeps us enslaved in scenarios and life streams and life tracks and behaviors that repeat the same old shit over and over and over again and again and again. But each of us must choose and ascend onto that higher life stream and life track. So I suggest that you all consider this time and space of uncertainty as a divine calling to get curious and begin, or perhaps resume, learning the basics of reality creation, creating your own reality by first taking back your power. Do you hear me? Taking back your power and all your focused attention off of all the world stage dramas and war theaters as promulgated by those black magician sorcerers, the powers that want to be, and their propaganda wizards and techno priests. along with all its inviting and seductive distractions for you so that you can continue to go unconscious, go numb, and stay asleep. Wake up. Look in a mirror and declare, I see myself, I see reality. Feel into your own life and what you would intend to animate with your creative life force energy and focus attention. Doing so without pushing up against the world and all its various shit shows, without collapsing and succumbing into victim consciousness, nor succumbing to weaponizing truth or the traumas that enrage and frustrate you, that beckon you to lower your frequency and your consciousness and become a perpetrator of violence upon yourself or others' property, or the planet, for that matter, Mother Nature. I believe that by consciously learning to create your own reality, you will not only come face to face with all your deepest, darkest fears, but you will also come face to face with your bestest, brightest, and highest version of yourself. And with that, you will be faced with making the choice to letting go of old limited versions of yourself, along with all its beliefs and hurts and pains and traumas, including all the outdated, codependent, dysfunctional, low vibrational, high drama relationships and folks who will never accept any higher version of you. This pain is real, and you will do more than survive this heartbreak. You will thrive and create your new world, your new reality, an elevated life stream, an upgraded life track where all those seemingly impossible ingredients and unattainable goals materialize, and higher level conscious people exist and welcome your presence and welcome you home. Don't feed the demons with any of your attention or energy. Give them nothing. Nada. When you feel pulled and activated in some shit show, you wake up. You tell yourself, I am awake. I see myself. I see reality. I see my reality, and choose. Remember your goal. Choose, and it is given. Meet your highest self halfway. Don't feed the demons. Okay, my lovey doves, that is my speech. We will continue this conversation about the great work and learning how to invoke and activate your superpowers of focus and creation, master your creative energy so that you can learn to easily compose your reality and create, materialize, manifest your own reality to rock your world on your terms, regardless of the circumstances of the world at large. Do give this video a thumbs up, comment about your experiences in the comments box below or in private via email. And please share this video with your communities, friends, and family members on social media platforms with whom you feel would benefit from my content. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that the YouTube will let you know when I upload next. And if you enjoy, find value, benefit from my videos, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is also down below, as is my contact information, or you can email me. Give me a week or two to respond. There's also my new Linktree master link with all my links to all my stuff, my blogs, my offerings, my teachings, so that you can find out how to connect with me one-on-one, train with me, etc. I thank you so much for your participation, your focused attention. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, be the love that you are. Share your love. Be creative. Find out what makes you tick. Love yourself. Notice the beauty you already are. Notice the beauty that surrounds you. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my lovey doves. Mwah!